What a game, what a second half. The Phoenix Mercury defeat the New York Liberty and advance to the semifinals to take on the Minnesota Lynx. And if you watched the last episode of the Hit Your Free Throws podcast, I highly suggest you do that when we previewed round one of the WNBA playoffs. We said it's a big matchup here. And what's going to be probably the deciding series factor of the series was which big three were going to show up. And look, the Liberty got 30 points from Breanna Stewart, 14 in that fourth quarter. She was doing a massive carry job over there. Sabrina Ionescu at 22. She was pretty quiet in the fourth, but she had a pretty good game besides that. But Jonquel Jones was a deciding factor here. 3 points, 1 for 9 from the field. A lot of careless fouls, including that foul at the beginning of the fourth quarter. I thought that really set a bad precedent. While on the other side, the Phoenix Mercury got a great game from Alyssa Thomas, her fifth triple-double in the playoffs, in playoff history, I mean. Kalia Copper had a 12-9 game, and Satu Sabali, 22-13, 14 points in that first half, making some key buckets, some key free throws late in this game. And that was a deciding factor. You got a well-rounded effort from the Phoenix Mercury Big Three, while the New York Liberty WNBA Finals MVP Jonquel Jones laid an egg. Plain and simple. And not only laid an egg as someone who felt like they disappeared, they actually made a very negative impact on this game. And it's really unfortunate because we know how talented she is. We know how effective she can be in playoff basketball. But she just had one of her worst playoff performances when it really mattered, Game 3 of Round 1. And another factor we talked about going into the series was, the New York Liberty added Emma Mieseman. They really tried to improve the depth of this roster going into the playoffs. And we thought, you know what? They're more proven. These guys have played together more. They're probably going to have a better time, have a better depth option. But no, Kennedy Burke, who was in 6 Player of the Year conversations earlier on, she had so many wide open 3 opportunities. She got a lot of those during the playoffs, but she missed a ton of those. While Sammy Whitcomb of the Phoenix Mercury had a fantastic second half, including 2 catch and 2 threes. I also want to shout out Duana Bonner because she had 4 points in this game only, but she had a clutch bucket there in the fourth quarter. While someone like Emma Mieseman, who I was very, keeping my eye on going into this playoffs, only played 8 minutes and had 0 points. Phoenix were just a better team in this one. They turned defense into offense. They limited the Liberty's ability to shoot threes in the second half. I think they missed their last 12 threes of the game. And although Breanna Stewart really tried to keep him in this one girl can only do so much, especially on the sprained MCL, and the Mercury just had a well-rounded performance. We will be previewing the other series this weekend, but man, this was a great game. It sucks that we couldn't get the WNBA Finals rematch from last year, Liberty versus Lynx. But hey, the Mercury showed they absolutely deserve to be here. Cannot wait for this matchup, man, especially that defensive back and forth should be really good.